Breaking news this afternoon, Syracuse forward C.J. Fair announced he would be returning to school for his senior year. Sources close to Fair said the junior would be going to the NBA draft, but after visiting his family in Baltimore last weekend, he had a change of heart. Fair played just under 35 minutes per game this season and helped the Orange to their first Final Four in a decade. The forward led Syracuse in points and rebounds this season. Against Michigan in the Final Four, Fair led the Orange with 22 points and 6 rebounds. The forward will be a natural leader for next year's team with the departure of Brandon Triche, Michael Carter-Williams, and James Sutherland. Unlike CJ, Cicero North Syracuse has not made a decision on their new football head coach. The school's athletic director Tim Benarski said 3 coaches made it to the final round of interviewing. Cicero North Syracuse won just 3 games under head coach Steve Ellis the last 2 seasons. Ellis resigned in March after 10 years. While Syracuse fans will have to wait a couple months to see where MCW lands in the draft, the NFL draft is nearly 24 hours away, and Orange fans are anxious to see where their favorite seniors get picked. Ryan Nassib has been ranked in the top 5 quarterbacks in the draft. Some mock drafts have Nassib going as high as 8th to the Bills and former head coach Doug Marrone. Nassib threw for over 9,000 yards and 70 touchdowns in his career at Syracuse. He also led the Orange to 2 Pinstripe Bowl victories, with the last against former Big East rival West Virginia. Offensive tackle Justin Pugh and safety Shamarko Thomas are also projected to be picked in the NFL's first few rounds. Pugh and Thomas both made the 2012 All-Big East team. Wide receiver Alec Lemon and linebacker Brandon Sharp could also hear their names called this weekend. Another player the Bills have their eyes on is LSU linebacker Barkevious Mingo. ESPN analyst John Gruden called him one of his favorite players in the draft. Mingo is viewed as the top pass rusher in the draft. Here is Mingo getting a sack against the Heisman Trophy winner. He got 15 of those in his 3 seasons at LSU, but scouts also love Mingo for his overall athleticism and ability to set the edge against the run. New defensive coordinator Mike Pettin expects to run a 3-4 defense. Mingo would fit perfectly in the new scheme. To the diamond, there were extra frames in one high school baseball game. It took Phoenix 11 innings to defeat Hannibal 6-5 yesterday afternoon. Phoenix scored 2 runs in the 6th to send the game to extras after 7. Both teams scored 1 run in the 8th, and then Hannibal put 1 run across in the 11th, but Phoenix rallied to win, scoring 2 in the bottom of the inning. The Chiefs have a new pitcher on the mound tonight. The Washington Nationals promoted Chris Young to AAA Syracuse. The 2007 All-Star won 27 games with the Padres from 06 to 08 before suffering shoulder injuries the next 2 seasons. Here's Young warming up prior to a rehab start in 2008. Young pitched for the Mets last year, then signed a minor league deal with the Nationals this spring. The pitcher will face Rochester in his Chiefs debut tonight at 6. Major League Baseball is investigating Yankees second baseman Robinson Cano for his relationship with a South Florida clinic known for supplying steroids. A spokeswoman for Cano's foundation is listed as a client for the clinic. The second baseman has been an all-star his last 3 seasons with 90 homers and 321 RBIs. Cano's spokeswoman is third connection that Cano has to the South Florida clinic. His best friend Melky Cabrera and close teammate Alex Rodriguez have both been tied into the clinic with their steroid use. That's it for sports. I'm Dave Holcomb.